An election expert has pointed out in a recent piece for The Bulwark that Donald Trump has likely already violated campaign finance laws with his will he or won't he presidential run. The legal election expert, is a man by the name of Chris Truax. And what he says is actually something that we've talked about months ago. He mentions the fact that the FEC, the Federal Elections Commission, does give potential candidates a bit of a grace period where they don't have to report their spending, they don't have to report their donations if they're just testing the waters. Right? It's actually called the testing the waters phase. You can do whatever the hell you want with your money at that point, which is a bit ridiculous, but okay, it's the rule, so whatever. And once you decide, not announce, but decide that you are running for president, you are then legally required to report any donation or any spending over $5,000 to the FEC. If you do not, you are in clear violation of the rules of the Federal Elections Commission. And Mr. Truax points to a recent interview Donald Trump did with The New Yorker where he said, "I've made up my mind. I know whether I'm running or not." So he has decided. And if he has decided, then that would mean he would have to, because we all know what he's decided, right? It's not like he made up his mind and he's totally not running. We all know he's running. And if he says he has decided, then that, of course, would require him to start reporting these numbers to the FEC. But here's where things get a little messy, right? Just because we know Trump is running for president doesn't mean any one of us would actually be able to prove it if the FEC launched an investigation, right? Suppose the FEC shows up at your door in particular, person watching this, and they say, "Hey, we're doing an investigation into Donald Trump. We need you to prove to us that he's already running for president." And you'd say, "Well, look at the rallies." And they'd say, "Okay, well, he does rallies all the time. You know, he did it when he was president. He did it, after he lost the election. That's not necessarily proof because he doesn't say vote for me." And you'd say, "Yeah, but he's out there and he's doing these things and he's saying these things." And they would say, "Yeah, but none of those things are, I am running for president, so that's not proof." You'd become more and more frustrated as you continue to point to things that we know are obvious, but it has to be beyond a shadow of a doubt. And we wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. So here's the thing. Should Donald Trump announce that he is running for president, whether it's going to be in September, maybe 4 months down the road, 6 months down the road, whenever it is, when he announces the decision, that is when his New Yorker article where he says, "I've made up my mind," in between that and when he actually announces this period here is when you could then possibly file an FEC complaint against him because he said here he made up his mind. He didn't announce it till here, but that means since he had made up his mind here, he was still running all through here. I hope that makes sense because that's what we would be looking at. If Trump is currently violating the FEC rules, we won't be able to prove it until he officially announces that he is running for president. And even if we do get to that point, don't worry, folks. He's not even going to get in trouble. He could come out today and say, "Yeah, I've been violating the FEC rules for months now." And the FEC would say, "Oh, I'm so mad at you. We're going to fine you. You're going to have to pay us $100,000. Ha!" And he'd pay the fine and it would be over. So all of that wonderful explanation I did likely means absolutely nothing because our campaign finance laws in America are a complete and total joke. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.